In the last 3 lectures of the course, we're going to go into some experimental topics that I've been developing on my own. One of them will be a consideration of how companies engage in foreign trade in the New World. It's no longer the case of Britain produces cloth and Portugal produces wine, and they trade one for the other, and the price comes out in the difference. But rather, multinational companies produce in many places, source materials in many places, and sell in many countries all at the same time. How does this new model for global competition affect the way that we have to model exchange rates? We'll also take a look at yield curves and how yield curves are related to the balance of payments, how we may see international imbalances force domestic yield curves to take certain shapes in relationships to other yield curves, and that's another possible linkage. We'll also look at emerging markets and the special role that exchange rates play in price stability within emerging markets. You'll notice on the course outline that every lecture has an application defined for it. This is because I believe that you should leave my classroom being able to use the economic theory to address practical issues. So we're going to take issues from the world around us, from current day developments, from things that you might encounter in your day-to-day reading or business life, and try to apply some of our theory to those sorts of issues. When you leave this course, hopefully you'll be able to say something about the world. Every element of this course, in fact, is geared toward giving you some practical, real-world application of the knowledge that you'll be picking up. We'll be starting each class with an open discussion of what's going on in foreign exchange markets, in international economics, in other economies outside the United States, and in the balance of payments. And we'll try to relate those issues to topics that we're going to be discussing in class. In that early discussion of each class, in each class period, we'll try to focus on the exchange rate because that is the easiest thing to talk about. It's something which we can all track, we can understand what the different exchange rates are, and hopefully we can try to figure out something about what they mean. By the way, your exams will also be caged in terms of practical questions, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. There is a list of readings that comes along with the class outline. There is a principal textbook, Richard Caves and Caves, Frankel, and Jones, World Trade and Payments, the latest edition, which is in stock in the bookstore and available to you. You should buy this book, and there will be chapters of World Trade and Payments defined for almost every lecture in this course. Please try to be prepared before coming to class each time by at least reading the Caves and Jones and Frankel segments. We also have a number of external readings, many of which are now available on the website for this class. You should make note of the fact that we do have a website for the class. Its address is www.highfreakecon.com/NYU. That's www.highfreakecon.com/NYU. You'll find a wealth of material there, including all of the reading list, all of the course outline, all the assignments. We'll post the exams up there. We'll use it for a discussion forum. But you will also find there a library of articles that are used in this class. So you don't even have to go to the library and pick them up out of reserve anymore. The principal articles are all available for you on the website. You should also make it a habit for each class to be prepared by being current on events in the world. You should try to read every day at least the Wall Street Journal, preferably the Financial Times. The Economist magazine comes out once a week, a good source of international economic news and developments, and you should try to keep yourself aware of issues in economies outside of the United States. Some of you at work will have access to Bloomberg News or Bridge News or Reuters News, and those wires also can be scanned for news about international economic developments and foreign exchange. Let's drill down to what you're going to need to do to complete this course and to succeed in it. First of all, the prerequisite. Macroeconomics in the MA program here at NYU is a required prerequisite for this course. If you haven't taken it, you shouldn't be in my classroom at this time. Come back next year. If you're taking macroeconomics concurrently with this class, then you have a decision to make. You may be able to succeed in this class, however, you will be competing against students who have had the benefit of having taken macroeconomics, completed it, and succeeded in it before coming here. The choice is yours. I can't guarantee you that you'll get the result that you want, or the grade that you hope for, or that you'll do as well as you think that you might do. My advice to you would be, again, come back next year, but if you insist, I won't keep you out. Your grade for this class will be based upon 4 elements. There will be 2 exams, which will count as 70% of your grade. There will be 10 points awarded for a journal that you will keep of a country of your choice, of day-to-day economic developments in that country and what it means for the balance of payments. There will be a discussion forum on the web that you will have to participate in a certain minimum number of times. And finally, there'll be 10 points for classroom discussion, for a total of 100 points. The exams are take-home, open book examinations. You will be able to use all the resources that you culled together for this class. Readings, class notes, textbooks. Even, if you wish, you can bring in outside resources. However, you may not consult on these exams with other members of your class. You will, on each of your exams, write a statement that says that the work on this exam is your own original work and that all outside sources have been given full attribution. This is an honor system, and it has worked very well. It gives us the luxury of being able to take exams like this, exams where we don't have to stay up all night the night before and cram. However, abuses of the system will be treated very seriously, and I hope that this year I won't have to call anyone to task for violating the honor code. The penalties are extremely high. Please don't make me do that. You'll have a week to do each of these exams. You'll get them on one day and return them a week later. The midterm will be 30% of your grade for the course. The final will be 40%.